Nice,
Hey,
nice.
everything's fine. How are you?
Good, we're good. Glad that everything's fine. When are your university exams starting?
From let me check the date. From Saturday.
Okay, okay, good
Uh,
luck. You're gonna do great.
let's see.
Um, okay, so I think we can go ahead and get started. So if everybody who's here could just go ahead and drop their names in the attendee list on the agenda, that would be awesome. Or I will just do it for them. So hi everybody and welcome to the April 24th, 2019, not 2018, 2019 Add-ons community meeting. We've got a short update today. We've got a couple of things that are currently in flight that are not quite ready to be shared out yet. So I figured we could just take this time to kind of catch up on some of the things that have been going on recently. So I wanted to give a shout out to all of our contributors who have contributed code for the first time to an add-ons project over the last couple of weeks. So big thanks to Mirafly, My Mindstorm, Jungo, Irina Thompson, Rahul Sael, and Damian Fuegas. Really appreciate you taking the time and the energy to patch some bugs with us. It's pretty awesome. Thank you. All right, we've got a couple of administrative updates for things that are kind of Mozilla, like larger organizationally related. So the first is a heads up that we're going to be switching video clients from video to Zoom around May 6th. So that's in about 2 weeks. We'll have some more information as we get a little bit closer, and we'll be updating some links. But if you'd like to go ahead and get prepared to use Zoom, you might want to go ahead and download the Zoom client for free from zoom.com. Zoom, I've had some experience with Zoom and it's been a pretty great product. I also want to make sure that folks in countries where the bandwidth maybe has a bit more restrictions are able to use it. So if you want to go ahead and give us some feedback on Zoom, that would be really great. Thank you. The next thing is that the Internet
One,
Health. Oh, sorry, go on.
sorry, just one quick note. I think during the month of May, we are still able to use the current solution, so video, so we can switch it anytime or back and forth at any time, and we don't necessarily have to make the switch right at May 6th. Although if it provides like the enhancements, as you say, and I didn't know, and that's totally great, then I guess we want to make the switch earlier than later.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe we'll do, if it rolls out the week of May 6th internally, we may want to just get familiar with it internally and then go ahead and update all of our public meetings, the links. I think that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for reading that email closer than I did this morning. Um, All right, the second thing up is the 2019 Internet Health Report is now available. This report is written by our friends over at the Mozilla Foundation, and I believe also has some recommendations on things you can do to make the internet a healthier place. So if you're here with Mozilla, this is probably something you're interested in, so go ahead and give it a read. Let us know your thoughts. And then the last thing I wanted to give a quick shout out is our friends over at the Open Innovations team right now are working on a community and contributors survey for 2019. The last time we did a survey was in 2017, 2 years ago. So we're doing like a pulse check-in. So we've got the survey available in a couple of different languages. It should take about 10 minutes to complete. So if you participate at all with Mozilla in a non-staff capacity, we would love to hear your thoughts. So please go ahead and take the survey, and when we have the survey results compiled and the analysis performed, I'll be sure to share that back out with the group. So the next thing I just wanted to give a shout out to is some utilities that folks may find helpful. So one of those is the Add-ons PM. And we're going to be using the Add-ons PM a little bit more for surfacing good first bugs and maybe good first bugs since Waffle is being discontinued imminently. So Stuart has coded up an app using Heroku in order to surface those good first bugs. So we have some information there. So I wanted to let everybody know that we'll be using this PM tool during our good first bug triages, and we'll also be pointing contributors to who want to contribute code to AMO or AMO related projects over to that PM tool. I've also just put in a request to Stuart if we can also add WebExt, the WebExt repository there. So WebExt is our command line tool to help make extension development easier from the command line. So we have a couple of good first bugs over in the WebExt repository. We want to make sure that folks are able to see those and contribute to WebExt also, because WebExt is a really great tool. So right now you can find bugs for AMO server and AMO front end using the PM utility. And the utility also has some other great features. You can see some of the larger projects that folks on AMO are working on, and you can see kind of like them broken out by quarter too. So if you want to get a look at kind of where people are looking in Q2, like what the AMO engineering team is working on, you can go ahead and click there and get a look. And so it's pretty cool stuff. So any questions about the add-ons PM? Okay, awesome. If you see anything particularly around the contributions field that would be helpful, please feel free to let us know. Stuart's open to making some changes to it to make it a little bit more user-friendly. The next bullet point is a general announcement. So unlisted legacy extensions will need to be re-signed on AMO before the Firefox 70 release on April 22nd. So what's happened is we are adopting a stronger signature for extensions to work with Firefox. This is being rolled for extensions listed on AMO. This is going to be rolled out to them automatically so developers don't take any actions. But if you are the developer of an unlisted extension, you are going to need to submit an update. So what you'll need to do is log into AMO, upload a new version of your extension, and once that version is uploaded, it'll be re-signed with a stronger signature, and then we're asking you to push that stronger signature, or we're asking you to push that update back out to your users. This will be backwards compatible with previous versions of Firefox. However, users who use an extension that hasn't been re-signed, they'll start noticing breakages as soon as they upgrade to Firefox 70. So Firefox 70 is going to hit nightly starting on July 6th. So hopefully within the next 3 months, we can start seeing folks who are going to go ahead and make that upgrade. We anticipate that the older signature is going to continue working for folks using ESR 68 throughout the through the end of life of ESR 68. We're still encouraging developers of enterprise extensions for folks who are using ESR 68 to go ahead and make that update just on the off chance that a security vulnerability pops up and we actually do need to submit a patch to 68 that's going to require the stronger signature. We have an email communication about that set to go out next week, so just keep your eyes open for that. And if you are a developer of an unlisted extension or know anyone who is, please feel free to give them a gentle prod to go ahead and re-sign their extension. The next bullet point that I wanted to talk about very quickly, because I've seen this come up on the forums recently, is we've spent the last couple of months working with Mozilla's legal team to come up with a set of best practices for how you can collect data consents from your end users. So if your extension collects any personal data or like types of data from your user, you'll need to get user opt-in, and you'll also need to make it easy for users to opt out of some of these types of data collections. So as soon as this gets published, which should be hopefully sometime later today, you'll be able to see some guidelines on the best way of going about this and some helpful user flows. So I want to especially thank Andreas for helping out with this article. I know he's been waiting for it for a long time. So we're just about at the end there, and I'll publish a link as soon as it becomes uploaded.
Thank you for getting it to the finish line.
No problem. No problem. And then the last thing I wanted to touch base about was the status of Q3 planning. So this week, the product management team and the goal setting team for the add-ons group. So that includes Kev, Amy, David Durst, Stuart, Jorge, and Mike Conca. They're our leadership group. They're getting together this week to prioritize our plans for Q3. So we should have a better idea sometime next week or the week after that of what our projects for Q3 are going to be. Right now, it's looking like some of the projects are going to be about consolidating features that between AMO and Firefox. So right now, there's a lot of similarities in feature sets between AMO and Firefox that are being developed by two different teams. So we actually think we can consolidate some of those features and kind of reduce duplicative efforts across the board. So we're looking forward to that. So that's what I've got for this week. I think at our next community meeting, we'll have some more information about some policy updates that we've been looking at for a bit that are not quite ready to be shared yet. And hopefully we'll have some feature announcements or some reminders of upcoming features. But otherwise that's it for this week. Unless Andreas or Philip, is there anything that you'd like to add?
All good.
Okay.
Not this week, but maybe soon.
But maybe soon. Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us this week. Have a good week, and we'll see you hopefully soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Thank you, Kirsten. Bye-bye.